Decoding disagreements. The hidden needs behind couples' arguments. Every couple argues. But what if I told you that most of these arguments stem from just a few fundamental needs? Whether it's about dirty dishes or missed date nights. Whether it's explosive fights over betrayal or silent resentment building beneath the surface. The real reasons behind the conflict are often deeper than they seem. What if the real reasons behind those heated battles are deeper than you think? Most conflicts in relationships are driven by just a few core needs. In this video, we're uncovering the hidden causes that fuel these intense arguments, and how understanding them could save your relationship. Welcome back to our channel Psychology in Depth. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on navigating complex relationships and empowering yourself. Join us as we're breaking down the hidden causes that fuel most relationship arguments, and trust me, it's not just about who left the cap off the toothpaste. Now let's dive in. It's common knowledge that all couples argue from time to time, but have you ever considered whether they argue for similar reasons? A 2016 study published in the Journal of Family Therapy suggests that they likely do. This study examines conflict through the framework of self-determination theory, which posits that our daily development and functioning hinge on three fundamental psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. When these needs remain unmet, they can lead to need frustration, which significantly undermines our motivation, well-being, and, crucially, our intimate relationships. The researchers found that this frustration not only diminishes relationship satisfaction, but also increases the frequency of conflicts and influences how couples communicate during disagreements. Understanding the importance of these three needs reveals how unmet needs can put a relationship at serious risk. Here's why these three needs are so vital, and how frustration in their regard can put a relationship at major risk. 1. The need for independence. Why autonomy is essential for a healthy relationship. Autonomy is the fundamental need to feel in control of your own life, the freedom to make decisions that align with your values, desires, and goals. When autonomy is present, you feel empowered and authentic, living a life that's truly your own. In romantic relationships, the need for autonomy shows up in the desire to pursue hobbies, maintain friendships, and make career decisions independently of your partner's influence. It's important to understand that this isn't about distancing yourself from your partner, but about preserving your sense of self. Autonomy ensures that you remain the person you were before the relationship, only now sharing your journey with someone else. When this need goes unmet, when your freedom feels stifled or your choices are controlled, it leads to frustration. If partners start gatekeeping decisions like which friends you can see, hobbies you can pursue, or even purchases you can make, it's easy to feel trapped. You may feel like you're sacrificing too much of yourself for the relationship. This frustration often manifests as conflicts over personal space, time spent apart, or differing life goals. These aren't minor issues but deep expressions of the need to reclaim independence. If left unresolved, they can erode the foundation of the relationship, making it difficult to find harmony between individuality and togetherness. 2. The desire for capability. How competence shapes confidence and connection. Competence is the need to feel effective and capable in your actions, the confidence that comes from knowing you can overcome challenges, achieve your goals, and make meaningful contributions to the world around you. This need is central to your self-esteem, fueling a sense of pride in your abilities. In romantic relationships, competence often surfaces as the desire to be a good partner. It's about feeling that you're making positive contributions, meeting your partner's needs, being emotionally supportive, and handling shared responsibilities. When you feel competent in these areas, you can rest assured knowing you've been the best partner you can be. But when this need for competence is frustrated, when you constantly feel like you're falling short or not meeting expectations, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy. You might start doubting yourself as a partner, triggering insecurity and defensiveness. For instance, if your partner seems dissatisfied or openly expresses discontent, it's easy to internalize that and believe you're not good enough. This frustration can quickly fuel conflicts. You may withdraw to avoid further feelings of failure, or lash out in defense of your self-worth. If this need remains unmet for too long, it can cause partners to feel unworthy of the relationship, or to believe that no matter how hard they try, their efforts will never be enough. 3. The craving for connection. Understanding the importance of emotional closeness. Relatedness is the need to feel connected to others, to feel loved, understood, and valued by the people who matter most. Naturally, in an intimate relationship, this need is the cornerstone of a truly satisfying connection. When relatedness is fulfilled, partners enjoy a shared sense of intimacy, trust, and belonging, that they're truly in it together. This need will manifest in the desire for reciprocal closeness, fidelity, and support. You want to feel like your partner is not just physically present but emotionally attuned to you, that they understand your every thought, feeling, and need. However, when the need for relatedness is frustrated, when you feel disconnected, misunderstood, or taken for granted, it can lead to significant strain in the relationship. If your partner doesn't reciprocate the time and effort you give to them, you might experience feelings of loneliness, even when you're with your partner, or start to question their commitment to you. This often results in arguments over affection, attention, and even overall emotional availability. For instance, one partner might accuse the other of being distant or unresponsive, while the other might feel overwhelmed by the demands for closeness. While these arguments may crop up in the face of small issues or inconveniences, such as a partner spending too much time on their phone, or coming home late after a night out, this isn't to say that the need itself is a surface issue. In reality, such conflicts are the product of a need for connection that isn't being met. As we have explored these core needs, it becomes clear that the root of many arguments lies deeper than the surface. But what often intensifies these conflicts isn't just the unmet needs themselves, it's the way couples navigate them. How partners express their frustrations, and how they communicate during disagreements, plays a critical role in whether a small issue spirals into a larger argument. This brings us to another crucial factor that fuels conflicts in relationships. 1. Communication styles. Arguments aren't always about the issue itself, but how couples communicate. Partners may have different communication styles. Some prefer direct confrontation, while others avoid conflict or communicate passively. Miscommunication can amplify even minor disagreements, turning a small issue into a bigger one. To navigate these differences, consider having a candid conversation with your partner about your communication styles. Take the time to understand each other's preferences and practice active listening techniques. This will help create an environment where both partners feel safe expressing their feelings without fear of escalation. 2. Unresolved past issues. Conflicts often resurface due to unresolved emotional baggage or past arguments. These issues may be unrelated to the present conflict, but add layers of frustration. For example, a disagreement about household chores may also bring up unhealed wounds from a previous disagreement, fueling tension. 3. External stressors. Outside pressures like work, finances, or family matters can influence the dynamic between partners. When stress is high, arguments can be triggered by unrelated topics simply because one or both partners are feeling overwhelmed. For example, financial worries might lead to conflict over seemingly trivial spending. 4. Differences in expectations. Couples often have misaligned expectations about significant life events, whether it's career aspirations, children, or household responsibilities. These differing viewpoints can create ongoing tension, especially if they aren't openly discussed or negotiated. 5. Personality differences. Beyond unmet psychological needs, fundamental differences in personality can also cause friction. If one partner craves social outings while the other is more introverted, or one prefers spontaneity while the other values routine, these clashing tendencies can lead to recurring conflicts. 6. Emotional triggers. Deep-seated emotional triggers, like insecurity or fear of abandonment, often cause arguments that seem unrelated to the surface issue. For example, a partner might react strongly to perceived criticism because it touches on a deeper fear of not being enough. These triggers can ignite disputes when least expected. By recognizing and understanding these underlying causes, couples can transform how they approach conflicts, fostering a deeper connection and healthier communication. Remember, it's not just about the arguments you have, it's about the needs that drive them. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on psychology. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Drop a comment below and join the conversation. Your engagement helps us bring more valuable content your way. See you in the next video.